Okay, that was literally crazy. I did a whole little message from La Santa Muerte and the whole thing just deleted. Anyways, a lot of things are going to be testing your patience at this time, and just know that one thing that she teaches us is how to be cool, calm, and collected, collective. So just know that if that is something that you have been struggling with, don't worry, girl. She's working with you, okay? She's working with you. Another thing, some of you guys are wondering, is she even hearing my prayers? Is she even listening to me? Is she even there? Where are the bubbles in her cup on my altar? Because there's no bubbles. If these are the questions you've been asking, girl, look in your water bottles, look in your like water jugs, look in your cat's water bowl and your dog's water bowl. If you see the bubbles in there, that's where they're at. That's where they're at. She's being funny. She's being silly. She's being a silly goose, okay? She's saying some of you guys need to be patient and relax and calm down a little bit, because she can only do so much in like such little amounts of time. Don't rush her. Don't rush the queen. Okay, let her cook. Let her do what she's got to do, because we need to be cool, calm, and collected. And she needs to have her space to be able to really like move the mountains that she's moving, for us to have the life that we are meant to live. She's saying that she hears your prayers. Okay, she hears them, but she has like a million children. So we are all needing her, and it's like, when moms have like more than one child, even four or five, like, and every kid is like crying or needs something or needs some type of attention, or everyone's just kind of talking at the same time, and the mom is just kind of like, okay, hold on, who needs what first? Like, what is more, what needs to be handled first? And it's just kind of like, that's just kind of how I see it in my head. I don't know if you guys see it differently. Feel free to drop it below in the comment section, but that's just kind of how when I'm like in prayer with her, I try to be mindful about like there's a million of us and we're all praying at the same times, and we all have things that we are in need of and asking of. So as long as we continue to do our part as good human beings and as devotees, then we have to have patience and trust that she is hearing our prayers, she does hear us pray, and that she is going to be delivering our prayers and our blessings, okay? Also, really being mindful and gentle with her as she is with us, because if you truly experience her energy, you will see how she is actually very kind and gentle and patient and understanding with us. And so it's important for us to reflect that same energy back to her, because she is ultimately our mother spirit. She is our guide. You know, she is our ancestor. She is this respectable spirit, and we need to be respectful towards her as she is towards us. If you are experiencing any type of like mean, like bad energy, like scary as shit energy from her, you may possibly not be experiencing the correct spirit. So be careful, use your discernment. Um, but she should be a very kind and loving and understanding energy. And in fact, she's so kind and she's so gentle and caring and loving that your spirit, your soul should naturally want to be like that towards her as well. You will naturally want to, you know, do everything that you can to please her, basically, just like with God, if you believe in God. And it's like you want to be your best version so that you can please God, so that you can, live in God's word and God's truth. Same thing with La Santa Muerte. It's like she encourages us to be the better versions of ourselves so that we can, you know, be her reflection, reflejo. You get me? And that's really where her help comes in. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that cleared up some things. I thought I was gonna do a reading from her, which should I? I don't know. It turned into a whole like channeled message, or I don't know, advice. But if you guys have any other questions about La Santa Muerte, let's talk about it. I know that there's like a lot of like um misinformation that's being spread about her right now, and she's like not really feeling that. So there are devotees that she calls to speak on her behalf, speak on her name. Um, and then there's simply some devotees that she doesn't call to do that, but they take it upon themselves to do it anyways. Those are usually the ones spreading the misinformation, which is why she doesn't call those ones, but they call themselves. So that's like an ego thing. So check your ego. I know I'm like constantly having to check mine because I'm like so paranoid that I'm gonna get in my ego one day, and I'm just like always praying like, please don't let me get in my ego, like knock me on my fucking ass if it happens, because please redirect me, because can't I can't even. So, you know, don't be that guy, you get me, or girl. But yeah, what else? Okay, yeah, another thing, don't allow anyone to tell you exactly how to do your practice. However you want to do your practice is perfectly fine, as long as it's between you and her, and you really sit with yourself, and you really like do what you feel and believe to be true to you. So if you don't feel called to do brujeria or to practice any type of spell work with her, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to. If you do feel called to take on a more indigenous practice, which I believe is actually a closed practice, but if it's a part of your soul's journey and that's where you're being led, then do that. If you are being called to do brujeria, if you're being called to go on the darker side, then do that. Don't let anybody tell you what's right and what's wrong. Like, she calls us all to practice in different ways. Not one or two devotees' practice is going to be exactly the same. We all have different things that we do, and no matter what you decide to do within your practice with her is perfectly fine. If it needs to be corrected, that will be a part of your soul's journey with her. That will be a part of your practice. That will be a part of your learning experience, and it will be a part of your testimony. So however you are being called to practice is how you should practice. So I hope that clarified some things. I don't know who needed to hear that, but there's been a lot of talk about like what's right and what's wrong, and she wants to make sure that it's very clear that there is no right or wrong. Everybody has a different journey with her, and whatever your soul has signed up to experience in this lifetime with her is what will be experienced, and you'll have your own lessons within that. So, and your own growth and challenges, okay? So that I think that's it, at least for now. Like I said, if you guys have any other questions about La Santa Muerte, let's dive into it. Let's open that conversation back up. Let's open that topic back up, because I know I'm sure there's like a lot of other things I'm missing, but for right now, that's like all that's coming to me. So yeah, this is very important. I hope this was helpful. I love you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm remembering so many other things right now. Okay, we'll get into it, okay? I love you guys. I hope you have a good day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever time of the day this is. Bye.